Hey there, and welcome to the Christmas Day edition of Shop Talk, the 30-day reset for auto repair shop owners. Merry Christmas. Whenever you are seeing this video on YouTube, I hope that your break and your time with your family has been amazing. I'm here on Christmas Day as promised because we are doing 30 days in a row to help you reset so that you can launch into your new business year in your auto repair shop refreshed with a renewed mindset and ready to experience results that you may not yet have experienced in your business. Now, I apologize for my disappearing Christmas hat here because I've got my virtual background on, keeps picking up the white and keeps making things disappear. It's already annoying me, but we are going to persevere. Today, being Christmas Day, I want to talk about the gifts that you might give yourself. That is gifts, not GIFs, that you might give yourself for the coming business year in order to experience things differently. Now, it doesn't matter where you are in your business journey, if you are not experiencing cash flow freedom and time freedom, these should be the number two things that you're working on for the year ahead. And there's actually one role that can significantly help with both of those things, and that is the service advisor role. We often find that when clients come into our programs that they're underutilizing the role, and there's certainly a massive understanding of what the service advisor role looks like when it is fully functional. When I first came in to start coaching auto repair shop owners based on my own business success, the service advisor in Australia and New Zealand was non-existent as a role outside of dealerships. And it wasn't until we really put together the framework around what the role should be and why we need to have them in our independent shops that it actually became a thing in the independent auto aftermarket. Now, I have done extensive training with my own mentors in the US around what makes this role super successful. So, not just having someone who's good at customer service at your front desk is what's needed. We need someone that actually loves the customer experience, including selling to them what they need done on their vehicle. So we need a salesperson at the front desk. Now, as the owner of the business, you usually can take on this role quite effectively. But the part where you stuff it up, quite frankly, is you get emotionally attached to the value of the invoice. And this often means you don't put forward the full amount on the invoice that you should. This means you wipe off labor time and you make the margins finer than they should be, resulting in lower profit than you could have. So as soon as we can, we actually need to move you out of the way of the service advisor position. And many of our clients who were acting as the service advisor, when we started to share our unique and world-leading service advisor training with them, they started saying things like, I should have removed myself from the service desk sooner. I'm getting in the way. I'm the one pricing with my own wallet. That's not what you want. You want somebody there who is a specialist in the role. And if they don't come to you as a specialist, which is actually quite rare, they have the attitude and the sales nous to be trained into the specialist service advisor. And our service advisor training, online, of course, accessed anytime, anywhere, is that specialist training that your business needs. And the reason that you need it for this coming year and beyond is because it does assist you with increasing freedom that comes from cash flow. So having the right margins on the job every time, having your average repair order where it needs to be every time, and not afraid of the word no if that's what the customer says to upsells the first time. As I've said in previous videos in this 30-day series and just about every video on the topic that I've ever done over 12 years, we are not suggesting unethical upselling. If there is no additional work that needs to be done on that vehicle, don't suggest it. You'll get as much trust and respect from your customer for that as you will for the ones that they do say yes to that you identified as a safety concern. The key here is having a service advisor who understands your customers need to be educated, not just sold to. There's enough sleazy salespeople out there in used cars and in some dealerships. We don't need that type of person at your service desk. And we also can't have someone who enjoys a chat with people and can build rapport but can't close the sales. That was the type of person that was acting in what we would call now the service advisor role when I came into the industry. We can't have receptionists or office admin people as your service advisor. They don't have the behavioral profile of a salesperson, and that's what you need. Those people like having a chat. They don't like asking for additional money. So cash flow freedom is the first part. The second part of why you want a specialist service advisor is because of the time freedom it can buy you. Not necessarily so that you're just not coming to work anymore, because many of you wouldn't like that, but so that you can step back from the front desk to turn your attention to growing the business in general. So stepping back to be in more of that CEO role, or if your business still needs you out on the workshop floor, then you can dedicate yourself to that and selling more hours. Or maybe there's oversight required on the workshop floor. If you're not there being the service advisor, answering the phone, dealing with walk-ins, addressing estimates, etc., you can oversee more of what's happening in other areas. If we have our ducks in a row in the other areas as well, and we're just removing you from the service desk, which allows you actual time away from the business, then that's the next step we can take here. Often there's the little fear mind that we've been talking about that will tell you that if you're not dealing with the customers directly, the customers are going to get upset and they'll go elsewhere. No, they won't. The customers just want to know why extra is needed on the vehicle, or why something was quoted at what it was quoted at. If we train the right person, or we put the right person into the role who has confidence, who eventually learns the various wording that's used in the industry for the role, and they're skilled up with our expert selling system, which is part of our service advisor training, your customer doesn't need you. That's just a trick that your mind is playing on you. It's another part of systemizing your business and delegating responsibility to people who can own that role. So our service advisor training, as I mentioned, is available 24/7 online for you to jump into. And that is one of the gifts that you can give yourself this Christmas. You can click into the video and it's sitting there as a link, Superstar Service Advisor Training. It's only $197. You'll have it forever. It's really important that you do the training. They're only short modules, but they are jam-packed with everything you need to know about what the role should look like in your business, the KPIs that the service advisor needs to work towards, the expert selling system, so the order of how they report work back to the customer, how the service advisor fits in to all of the roles in the business, the things that they communicate to the customer and when, all of it. you need to know what it looks like so that you can hold the people in the position accountable to the position description that they're agreeing to. And we provide you with the position description as well for you to swipe and make your own. So as I said at the start of the video, if you want more cash flow freedom and more time freedom to firstly work on other areas of the business to help it grow and make sure that everything is running optimally, or to every now and again have time away from the business without it stopping or income dropping because you're not standing at the service desk, then it is time to invest in world's best superstar service advisor training offered by the Workshop Whisperer. So as I said, you can click into the video. It's sitting there in the description, the link. You can access it now. Doesn't matter what day of the year it is that you see this video, it's there for you, and you can upskill yourself and anyone that you bring into the role, anyone that's in the role right now, bring them up to world standard instead of just what you believe or you have time to train them in. They'll thank you immensely because probably for the first time, they'll get the full picture of what it is you actually want them to do and what they need to do to succeed. Alrighty, if you're new here, please subscribe to the Workshop Whisperer channel, like this video so it can go far and wide. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you tomorrow.